Okay, good morning, everyone. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Calling the roll for the Tuesday, February 17, 2026 Board of Control meeting. It is 11 a.m. We have Cynthia Mason serving as an alternate for Meredith Turner.
Here.
Councilmember Michael Hauser.
Here.
Councilmember Robert Slepper.
Here.
Melanie Say serving as an alternate for Mike Dever.
Here.
Catherine Gallagher serving as an alternate for Chris Renee, County Executive.
Here.
Michael Chambers, Fiscal Officer, serving as Chairman.
Here.
Paul Porter.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Next on the agenda is the review and the approval of the minutes from February 9th. I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second? Seconded by Miss Melanie Say. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item's approved. Any public comment?
No public comment.
Let's go to our first item.
First item, new item for review, BC 2026-61, Department of Development recommending a United States Environmental Protection Agency Brownfield Revolving Fund loan to TW58 Cleveland LLC or its designee in the amount not to exceed $491,000 for the environmental remediation of asbestos associated with the former Westinghouse building located at 1200 West 58th Street, Cleveland, for the redevelopment of a vacant and blighted building for mixed-use housing.
Good morning, board members. My name is Nick Fedor. I'm here from the Department of Development. I'm here to request approval for a U.S. EPA brownfield loan for the Westinghouse redevelopment project located at 1200 West 58th Street in Cleveland, Ohio. Brownfield loan will assist the project developer, TW58 Cleveland LLC, to remediate asbestos from the former industrial site. The loan amount is not to exceed $491,000. The funding source is the U.S. EPA. The loan has a 10-year term with a 1% interest rate, and the loan will fund remediation work that will help with preparing the site for future redevelopment. Thank you for your consideration. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Councilman, please.
Good morning, thank you. Through the chair, I just had a question about what organization would actually be doing this work. Do we have vendors of choice? I know this is very specific. I've actually had asbestos removed from my own house, and it's a very specific process. Is there a company of choice that we've worked with in the past that, you know, can work under the umbrella of these types of loans or grants, or do we still have to go through that procurement process?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the county's U.S. EPA funding goes to the development entity. The developer will then select a contractor who's certified to perform the remediation work on their behalf, up to state and federal guidelines.
Thank you.
Are there additional questions? Okay, seeing no further questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Miss Cynthia Mason. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2026-62, is being amended to remove county executive and replace fiscal department with fiscal office. Fiscal office submitting an amendment to various contracts with Manatron Incorporated, doing business as Aumentum Technologies for support and maintenance services for various Manatron systems for the period January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2025, to extend the time period to December 31st, 2026, and for additional funds in the total amount not to exceed $837,267 as listed for items A and B on the printed agenda.
Good morning, Dominique Tatum, Fiscal Department. So this is an amendment to our contract with Manatron. This is for our annual support for the MVP tax system and the Sigma Gamma appraisal system.
Thank you, Dominique. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve as amended. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve as amended, say aye. Aye. The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2026-63, Department of Information Technology recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with M&J Technologies Direct Incorporated and the amount not to exceed $79,274 for a joint cooperative purchase of various software subscriptions and licenses for Barracuda Gateway appliances for email security, advanced threat protection, cloud-to-cloud data protection, and archiving services, Energize updates, and instant replacement extended services for the period February 21st, 2026 through February 20th, 2027.
Good morning, Brianna Witt on the behalf of Department of Information Technology. This subscription with Barracuda is a pare down of our previous service with Barracuda as we transition to a new email security platform. This service is still providing us the security, archiving, and data analysis. It is just a pare down, but it's technically a continuation of the previous service, just a little bit pared down.
Okay, thank you, Brianna. Are there questions from the board? Please.
Good morning, and through the chair, do we have another provider set up? Are we transitioning away from Barracuda to another? And can you just give us a little bit of info about that?
Yes, so we're transitioning away from Barracuda. Forgive me for not remembering the exact name of the vendor. We previously had an item come through that the board approved. It was a small item allowing us to start the transition and kind of explore the service. The IT security department seems to be pretty pleased with it, and they're continuing the transition to this software. We just need to continue to have security while that happens. So this is going to be the active platform while we migrate over to the new security platform. I'll update the board when I'll just get the name of the vendor for everyone.
Thank you.
Are there any additional questions? Seeing no further questions, I will make the motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Thank you.
Next item, BC 2026-64, Sheriff's Department submitting an amendment to a contract with Axon Enterprise Incorporated for state contract purchase of various hardware, software, maintenance, and support used to expedite intelligence gathering and efficiency of response to situations for community safety initiatives for the period January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2029. To extend the time period to December 31st, 2034, to expand the scope of services, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $37,526.60, effective upon signatures of all parties.
Good morning, Tanisha Gates with the Sheriff's Department. We're requesting approval of this amendment to add time, funds, hardware, and support to our existing state contract with Axon.
Okay, thank you. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Cynthia Mason. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2026-65, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services, on behalf of the Medical Examiner's Office, submitting addendum number 1 to an agreement with Cuyahoga County District Board of Health for toxicology testing services and connection with overdose data action grant for the period September 1st, 2025 through August 31st, 2026, for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $7,918, effective upon signatures of all parties.
Good morning, Leslie White, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services. So this amendment adds $7,918 for travel for staff to attend meetings and conferences to enhance their expertise, access critical training, and engage in meaningful discussions that impact the work of the grant.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. Are there questions from the board? Please, Councilman.
I was just wondering, Leslie, how many staffers are attending this conference?
So it's actually going to be 2 different events. I believe there are 2 staff going to I think there's 2 staff going to the OD2A grant recipient annual meeting, and then 1 staff member going to the Council of Epidemiologists annual conference.
Thank you.
Any additional questions? Seeing no further questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second? Seconded by Miss Melanie Say. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2026-66, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services recommending an award on RQ 16280 and submitting a contract with Carasoft Technology Corporation in the amount not to exceed $74,433.33 for the dark web threat intelligence platform for Northeast Ohio Regional Fusion Center, effective upon signatures of all parties for a period of 1 year.
Good morning, Leslie White again for Public Safety. This contract is for a web-based intelligence platform that will provide insights into cyber-related threats and criminal actors. It will allow Fusion Intel analysts to access data from restricted forums, marketplaces, messaging platforms, social media posts, and dark leak sites. It's grant funded and Ohio EMA approved the award.
Thank you again. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no further questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item's approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2026-67, Department of Health and Human Services, Cuyahoga Job and Family Services, submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in a payment to US Together Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $85,124.27 as final payment for November and December 2025 invoices for interpretation and translation services for various county agencies rendered under contract number 3157, formerly contract numbers 956 and 1465, during the contract term of March 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2025, and submitting a purchase order with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Marcos Cortez with Health and Human Services. Again, this is a purchase order for a final payment to our former vendor for language and translation services. This contract ended December 31st, 2025. We have a new vendor that started services on January 1st.
Thank you, Marcos. Are there questions from the board on this item? Please, Councilman.
Just very quickly, this is to kind of clean up and
Yep.
get them paid in full and closed out.
Correct.
Just making sure.
Yep.
Seeing no further questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Next item.
Moving on to exemptions, first item, BC 2026-68, Department of Public Works, Division of Public Utilities, recommending an alternative procurement process which will result in a formal request for qualifications to pre-qualify firms, generate a number of additional pre-qualified vendors that are expected to provide services to local governments, nonprofits, and businesses as it pertains to renewable energy projects and solar projects as listed on items A through C on the printed agenda.
Good morning, Matt Ruby for the Department of Public Works. So as stated, this is an alternative procurement to give authority for Public Works and Cuyahoga Green Energy specifically to put out a formal RFQ to certify, or to pre-qualify, a variety of EPC firms. So that is what the engineering, procurement, and construction stands for. It's basically a turnkey solution for construction contracts to pre-qualify a list that can then be utilized by Compass Energy Platform, who is our contractual agent to operate the utility itself. This is the third round that we are doing of this. The first one was in 2024, second was in early 2025. So any firms that are pre-qualified will be added to that existing list, which is currently set to expire on May 27th of next year. How it functions, the alternative piece is that there is no county funds being awarded out here. All of the contracts that would result from this procurement would be between Compass and that firm. And Compass builds upon the efforts that we do. We pre-qualify, but anytime they have a project or have a need for one of these firms, they will offer their own RFQ or RFP, depending on the circumstances, to further vet the firms based on project specifics.
Okay, Matt, thank you. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve the item. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item's approved.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2026-69, Medical Examiner's Office requesting to amend BC 2025-148 dated March 3rd, 2025, which authorized an alternative procurement process resulting in award recommendations to various providers and a total amount not to exceed $40,000 for the purchase of meals, refreshments, and supplies for participants of the Citizens Academy and Medical Legal Death Investigation Training Programs for the period March 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, to extend the time period to December 31st, 2026.
Hugh Shannon, Medical Examiner's Office. So as it states, we're just extending these vendor contracts or the PO through the end of this year to supply food and refreshments for our various trainings of the year.
Please.
Hugh, I see the flyer everywhere. How's the trainings going, the Citizens Academy as a whole? And then how many people are in the program currently?
So we have about, I think, 9 or 10 trainings throughout the year, including Citizens Academy. Citizens Academy, we're, I think, at 500 applications for 40 participants, so it's gotten pretty popular pretty quick. I think the final cut is sometime next month. They'll get the final selections in. And then we have our various trainings. We added a new training this year. We've got a couple of Dr. Gilson's colleagues, one from anthropology and one from actually an expert in insect activity. And so we added that one, and that's actually getting a lot of play too. So yeah, we've got, and we charge, for fees for the various trainings, and that's, we'll reimburse the general fund from those fees.
Appreciate it. He'll keep us updated on how everything goes.
Any,
Come by.
any final questions? Seeing no further, I will make the motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hauser. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on,
Moving on to consent agenda items BC 2026-70 through BC 2026-72.
a couple items, board members, feel free. If there's any questions. Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve today's consent agenda items as listed. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hauser, or Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? They are approved. Moving on again.
No other business?
Any public comment?
No public comment?
Then I will make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Porter. All in favor to adjourn, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank